Hello everyone, I am Gökhan and this is Late Night Stocks. A new variant which is called Omicron has been detected and caused a stock market sell-off on Friday. You heard the news and read the articles maybe, but what's next? In this video I'm gonna talk about the new variant. After that, gonna evaluate vaccine and pill makers such as Moderna, Pfizer and BioNTech. Moderna stock was like a superstar and we saw 25% increase just in a day. Should you buy Moderna on Monday? The situation is very confusing, I know, because analysts were gloomy about vaccine stocks and we got a sell-off. I would like to emphasize that we didn't start analyzing these companies yesterday. For example, our party hour video got more than 5,000 views. Wake up and don't lose your money because of fake analysts. I know you have a lot of questions for next week. Should you buy? Should you sell? I will try to be realistic and share my honest opinions. Guys, we don't get money for these videos and we highly appreciate your contributions. If you want to buy us coffee, you can find the link down below the video. If you are too lazy to do that, you can still support us just by giving a like. For the latest news about the stock market and these vaccine stocks, of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I would like to start with the latest news as usual. The World Health Organization has declared a new coronavirus variant to be of concern and named it Omicron. It had a large number of mutations and early evidence suggested an increase in reinfection risk, the World Health Organization said. This variant was first reported to the World Health Organization from South Africa on 24 November last week and has also been identified in Botswana, Belgium, Hong Kong and Israel. You see, now it's a global problem. A number of countries around the world have now decided to ban or restrict travel to and from Southern Africa. This can have only a minor impact, because we couldn't stop the Wuhan variant in 2020 and after that the Delta variant also. The Delta variant became dominant in the world and this variant seems spreading faster than Delta variant. On Friday, the World Health Organization said the number of cases of this variant appeared to be increasing in almost all of South Africa's provinces. This variant has a large number of mutations, some of which are concerning. The situation is very serious and we don't know yet the vaccine efficacy against this variant. The top UK health official warned that vaccines would almost certainly be less effective against the new variant. The new variant has been detected by South African countries, but we don't know the origin yet. On the other hand, only about 24% of South Africa's population is fully vaccinated, which could spur a rapid spread of cases there. Dr. Anthony Fauci said that while the reports on the new variant threw up a red flag, nobody knows the vaccine efficacy against the new variant, but they might work prevent against serious illness. Another news from the Europe, UK, Germany and Italy detect Omicron coronavirus variant cases. Politicians try to stop the air traffic, but it won't help. We saw the same situation at the beginning of the pandemic. One of the reasons behind the stock market sell-off on Friday was the Merck's COVID pill news. Let's have a look at the details. Merck's COVID pill shows lower efficacy in updated study. Drug maker says final analysis of trial results showed molnupiravir led to 30% reduction in hospitalization and deaths compared with about 50% in interim study. I'm gonna evaluate this news at Pfizer part. Moderna was flying to the moon on Friday. We saw $349 stock price intraday on Friday. Its market cap was $132 billion, but is it a buy now? At the end of each part of this video, I'm gonna share my price targets also. Vaccine makers also announced their game plans against the new variant. Moderna announced a strategy to address Omicron variant. The company is working rapidly to test the ability of current vaccine dose to neutralize the Omicron variant, and data is expected in the coming weeks. Their first option is 100 micrograms booster instead of 50 micrograms. A second option is a multivalent vaccine candidate, includes many of the mutations present in the Omicron variant that were also present in the Beta and Delta variants. As a third option, Moderna will rapidly advance an Omicron-specific booster candidate. The highlight is The company has repeatedly demonstrated the ability to advance new candidates to clinical testing in 60-90 days. If you remember, last year mRNA vaccines got faster approvals in comparison to other vaccines. mRNA vaccine makers has a pole position now, and they already produced multi-hundred million doses. In this case, we will probably see another vaccine rally like in August. Of course, the question is the upside potential. Before the sell-off in August, Moderna stock price was about $500. By the way, the main reason behind the vaccine rally in August was Delta concerns in the Wall Street. If we evaluate the latest news, the new variant is more dangerous than the Delta variant. And the stock market was preparing itself for reopening, but it seems not possible now. More restrictions and lockdowns, especially in Europe, is coming. Well, $500 this year seems possible now. But don't forget that if something seems obvious for many people, it probably won't happen in the stock market. I know it's a naive approach, but the next 2 weeks will be important. When we look at the S&P 500 index seasonality, we see a drop in December. The main reason is tax sell-off. Mutual and hedge funds can take their profits in December, don't forget. I'm telling you that because I saw the similar situation last year. At the end of the year, the stock price was $104 and we saw $150 just a month ago. Long story short, next 2 weeks are very important. The stock price may hit $500, even exceed it. The market cap of Moderna was $132 billion, and with a hype, this market cap can be $250 billion, which makes 2x. The reaction of the stock market will be very important. If we see some analyst upgrades next week and also lockdowns, vaccines, especially Moderna and BioNTech, will fly to the moon. Let's continue with Pfizer. Pfizer's stock price hit an all-time high on Friday and reached $54. Let's check what Pfizer BioNTech said on Friday about the new variant. The company said they can adapt their mRNA vaccine within 6 weeks and start shipping batches within 100 days if an escape variant is identified. This variant will huge impact on vaccine market. Again, mRNA vaccine makers have huge advantage. Pfizer is an undervalued company in the pharma industry because it outperforms its competitors in many areas. When we come back to Merck's COVID pill news, this pill shows lower efficacy in updated study, and under 50% efficacy is always a question mark. For example, CureVac couldn't get emergency use authorization for its COVID-19 vaccine because it has 47 overall efficacy. There will be an important meeting on Tuesday to discuss whether to recommend authorizing the pill. The agency's staff did not make their own recommendations as to whether the pill should be approved. FDA staff asked the panel to discuss whether the benefits of drug outweigh the risks. If you compare it with the Pfizer's pill, it showed an 89% reduction in the risk of coronavirus-related hospitalizations or deaths compared with the placebo. By the way, the two experimental drugs have different mechanisms of action. Merck's pill is designed to introduce errors into the genetic code of the virus. Pfizer's drug, part of a class known as protease inhibitors, is designed to block an enzyme the coronavirus needs to multiply. In my opinion, Pfizer's method seems better, because other method can cause another mutations maybe. It's not a bad idea to have a look at Merck. The company had about $200 billion market cap and had a PE ratio of 28. Pfizer had $300 billion market cap and had a PE ratio of about 15. Its COVID pill is better than Merck's and has a blockbuster COVID-19 vaccine. Why this company has a PE ratio of 15? I already compared these companies in a previous video, and in that video you can find more detailed Pfizer stock analysis. Please check our vaccine playlist. This company has a huge revenue growth and has a strong financial performance. In addition to these huge revenues, the company will generate extra $25 billion revenues from its pill sales. After low efficacy news from Merck, the company has more advantage now. Merck could sell its treatment course for $700 and now the efficacy is concerning. In this case, Pfizer has a better solution and can ask for more money. If you remember, the legendary investor Warren Buffett bought Pfizer stock in Q4 last year and sold in the first quarter of this year. The stock price was $32 in February and we saw $54 on Friday. I don't know the reason behind that, but everybody can make a mistake. Guys, if you liked the video so far, please give a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If Pfizer will has a P ratio of 30, its stock price will exceed $100. I don't get the point because Merck has a P ratio of 30 and Pfizer outperforms it. By the way, Merck is also a large cap company. In my opinion, Pfizer's stock price will hit at least $80 in a year. BioNTech hit $371 on Friday and closed at $348. Just 3 weeks ago, I took a video about BioNTech and put $400 stock price target. Some people told me that I was crazy. If you didn't watch our previous BioNTech videos, I would like to recommend them to you. We started to analyze this company in April and the stock price was $113. This company is a great company and we were always bullish about it. This company has a flexible manufacturing and it allows rapid adaptation to variants. From DNA template production to sterile filtration and filling, the company needs 8 weeks, which is 2 months. I was telling the same a couple of months ago that the company has a competitive advantage. Well, BioNTech didn't upset the investors and won't do that. Its management is brilliant and very experienced, and the cooperation with Pfizer makes it even better. Yeah, everything seems good, but how about the stock price? What are the catalysts? Now you see iShares Biotechnology ETF. The net assets of this ETF is about $11 billion. This ETF is managed by BlackRock, which is the largest asset manager in the world. As you see, its top holding is Moderna with 9% and after that BioNTech with 4%. Many investors asking that why Moderna has much more market cap than BioNTech. Because BioNTech will get even more revenues, but again and again, Moderna is an American company. On the other hand, it has more float shares and more volumes. Of course, BlackRock may increase its BioNTech stake, and in my opinion, it seems possible. Another stock price booster will be bullish analyst updates. As you see, most of the upgrades and downgrades are outdated. The new variant changed the game and they should also update their ratings. Another catalyst will be China approval and new variant can accelerate it. BioNTech has a very strong oncology pipeline and positive news will boost its stock price also. Last but not least, 8 P ratio for such a great company seems unfair. So guys, it's time to talk about the stock price target. BioNTech Pfizer got some market share from Moderna in Europe. When we summarize everything, the stock price can hit $500 in my opinion. And this may also happen in 2 weeks. Of course, for the long term it has still 2x potential. And I believe eventually the stock price will exceed $1,000. $500 is not far away. Thanks for watching till the end. Please give a like if you liked the video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.